You've probably been told that creating the life of your dreams is a complicated process. That it requires endless rituals, perfectly crafted affirmations, constant visualizations, and a relentless effort to keep your vibration high. But the truth is far simpler. Quantum manifestation is not complicated, it is remarkably straightforward. So straightforward, in fact, that most people overlook it and end up practicing it incorrectly. Right now, you are living within a quantum field. This field is infinite in its potential. It doesn't respond to how hard you try. It responds to your state of alignment. Yet, most people treat manifestation as if it's a battle. They attempt to overpower their current circumstances through sheer willpower. They repeat affirmations they don't believe, imagine outcomes they secretly doubt, and force themselves into positive thinking while their bodies remain tense, fearful, and stressed. And this is where it all breaks down, because in the quantum field, forcing creates resistance. Let's simplify this. Quantum manifestation isn't about striving to get something. It's about collapsing into the version of reality where what you want already exists. It isn't about changing the outside world first, it's about aligning your internal state, so that the external naturally shifts to match it. The quantum field holds every possible timeline, success and failure, abundance and scarcity, love and loneliness, health and illness. All of it exists as potential. But none of these possibilities become your lived experience until the wave collapses. And that collapse happens through a coherent observer. That observer is you, your focus, your emotion, your attention. Those are the tools that sculpt reality. The problem is, most people are caught in a loop. They observe from fear. They pay attention to what's missing. They send out the frequency of lack while asking for abundance. And in the language of the quantum, that is static, not signal. We've been taught to chase what we want. But the real art of manifestation is becoming the version of yourself who no longer needs to chase. The version that remembers, I am already connected to the life I desire, The field is waiting for my clarity. My role isn't to push harder, it's to send a cleaner signal. Why don't more people do this? Because simplicity feels suspicious. Because letting go feels wrong. Because surrender feels like giving up. Yet here lies the paradox no one talks about. The very moment you stop grasping so tightly, the field is free to bring it to you. Think back to a time something wonderful happened effortlessly. Perhaps you crossed paths with the right person without trying. Stumbled into the perfect opportunity, or had a brilliant idea out of nowhere. The common thread? You weren't forcing. You weren't straining. You were open. That's quantum manifestation in motion, whether or not you recognized it at the time. The quantum field doesn't care about words. It reads energy. You can say, I am wealthy 1,000 times. But if your body is radiating fear, if your heart is tight with scarcity, if your nervous system is addicted to struggle, The field mirrors that precise frequency back. Not out of cruelty, but out of accuracy. So here is the shift. Manifestation begins not when you focus on getting, but when you focus on being. You don't chase the signal, you become the signal. Your vibration leads, your effort follows. But this raises the real question: what exactly does the field respond to? Is it your thoughts? Your emotions? Your beliefs? Your actions? The truth is, it's all of them, but only when they are aligned. Most teachings isolate one layer, just think positive or just feel it. But they rarely address the deeper coherence between body, mind, and energy. They tell you to visualize without clearing the subconscious doubts that sabotage you. They tell you to affirm success while your nervous system is still braced for failure. And so, the signal becomes mixed. The field hears the confusion and reflects it back. True alignment isn't a mental game. It's a whole system shift. Your mind, emotions, body, and subconscious must hum the same note. That is when your signal becomes powerful, unified, and magnetic. At the quantum level, particles exist only as possibilities, a wave of potential. But when observed, the wave collapses into a single event. Reality takes shape. Choices solidify. The unseen becomes visible. But the observer is not just your conscious attention, it's also your subconscious programming. That hidden layer is what often sabotages your desires. You might consciously affirm abundance, but if your subconscious is wired for fear or scarcity, the field collapses that hidden expectation into reality. This is why so many people feel stuck. They are aligning one layer of themselves while ignoring the rest. And in the quantum field, the subconscious signal always dominates. Science even supports this. Studies show the heart generates an electromagnetic field far stronger than the brain. That field radiates into the quantum space around you. When heart and brain are in coherence, your signal becomes clear, focused, and magnetic. When they are out of sync, the message is fragmented, and the field mirrors back confusion. This is why trying to manifest from the mind alone so often fails. The missing element is coherence, thinking and feeling in harmony. Manifestation is not about telling the field what you want, it's about becoming a vibrational match. That means tuning your body, breath, nervous system, and choices into alignment with the life you seek. It's not a single ritual. It's a way of being. For example, if you're calling in love, affirmations and vision boards won't work. If you're still carrying wounds of unworthiness. If your heart is armored, or if your body is braced for rejection. The field feels that tension and reflects it as missed connections and unfulfilled longing. Not because it's punishing you, but because it mirrors your dominant signal with precision. The shift happens when you embody the emotion of love now, before the partner arrives. When you practice feeling whole, safe, and open-hearted, you tune to the frequency of already having what you desire. The same is true for abundance, health, success, become the frequency first. And form follows. And paradoxically, the less you cling, the faster the field responds. The mind complicates this process. It wants formulas, hacks, and guarantees. But the quantum is not a machine. It is a mirror, alive and responsive. It does not reward effort. It reflects coherence. So here is where your practice begins. Pause. Breathe. Notice the tension you are carrying. Notice the stories running in the background of your mind. And gently soften. Loosen your grip. Allow yourself to be okay in this moment without demanding change. This is where your real power begins. Because in the end, manifestation is not performance, it's practice. It's not something you master once. It's something you live, breath by breath, choice by choice. True mastery isn't about knowing endless techniques. It's about holding coherence, bringing yourself back into alignment. Whenever life tries to shake you off center, there will be days when fear returns, when old patterns whisper, when the past timeline pulls at you. And in those moments, the question is not, can I force harder, It's, can I stay aligned even here? Can I trust even now, The true test of manifestation is whether you can hold the vibration of already done, while the evidence hasn't yet appeared. That's where embodiment becomes essential. Each morning, ask yourself, what frequency am I choosing today? Scarcity or abundance? Fear or trust? Control or flow? Throughout the day, use your body as your guide. It will tell you when you've slipped out of alignment through tension, contraction, or overwhelm. When that happens, pause. Breathe. Ask, what would the version of me who already has this choose right now, Then take one small action from that state. And at night, reflect on your day without judgment. Notice where you aligned, where you wobbled, and where you reclaimed your power. Even the smallest victories build coherence. The truth is, manifestation is not about waiting for proof, it's about becoming the proof. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. The quantum field doesn't respond to your words or wishes. It responds to your frequency, your state of being. So tune your dial. Become the signal. Not by grasping, but by embodying. Not by waiting, but by being. And the field will mirror back the timeline that matches you with precision, with clarity, with speed.